Let's get the business lead now from our very own Cortes, Rofhiwa Madzena, joining us from our newsroom. Rofhiwa, so of course you attended the late Auditor-General Kimi Makwetu's virtual funeral. I mean, some of the highlights that came out of the tributes?
Well, some very heartfelt tributes that were delivered at today's funeral, talking about the contributions he made to the Auditor-General's office in the work that he done since he was appointed as Deputy Auditor-General. They spoke about the fact that he left the private sector so that he could warn the leaders of the dangers of the gravy train. He said that money that belonged to the people and needed to be given to the people was disappearing at alarming rates, and he wasn't going to be afraid to call government leaders to be held to account. Another thing that was highlighted here is that out of all the audits that he'd done over the various times, very few of the people in various municipalities were held to account for what they had done. But that never made him stop doing his work. He kept on going. Even when he was battling cancer, he would say that it was not going to let him stop him from completing his work as the Auditor-General. And also, very interestingly, Morena, he was going to be appearing at the State Capture Commission. Apparently, he was in very much support of it, and he was going to talk about some of the blockages that he was facing in terms of carrying out his work as the Auditor-General. And now, unfortunately, Morena, will never get to hear what he went through as a government employee. But we also heard from a Finance Minister, Tito Mboweni, who spoke about the importance of his office.
Mr. Makwetu headed the office of the Auditor-General. He performed this function with distinction, a role that only a person of his caliber could perform. A person of a very soft voice, very gentle demeanor, something that one refers to as a gentleman par excellence. He worked in very dangerous situations, making findings against the rats and mice who steal from the poor, unafraid to expose those who have done wrong to our public finances.